What's up, guys? Your boy a lot of girth back. We're gonna be working on the 2007 Tahoe today, 5.3. I haven't dropped a Tahoe video in a while, so I'm having multiple codes. I got P0443, P0442, P0445, P0102, and P0449. It's pretty much detecting a large evap leak, and I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. So far, I've changed out the what is this called? The purge valve, right? Purge valve is the old one. This wasn't the problem because none of the lights went off. It came right back on instantly. So I mean, a little like $50 part. Didn't work. Next, I'm actually going to be changing the what is it, like the vent solenoid, or people use different names for the part, but I'll update you with the actual part and show you what it is. I'm going to try that. I also changed the gas cap. Some people say it's just a gas cap. Now I'm not having any luck. Let's see if we can get this going. So this is what we got right now. Let's see what 449, 443, 102, the mass airflow system. That just came out of nowhere. That wasn't there before. 443. So yeah, it's just the same over and over. So we'll see if we can get this. I'm gonna try to clear it and change out the next part. So the part we're gonna be changing today is the vapor canister vent valve. I got this off of a parts car that I have, another Tahoe that was totaled, and that one has no check engine light or anything. So I went ahead and pulled this part off of there. I don't recommend using used parts, guys, but I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this check engine light, and having that be, there's many different options of what it could be. I just rather use these parts off of the other truck and see if we can get the problem figured out. So the first thing you're gonna have to do is pull this guy out with your ignition key, and we're gonna use these guys right here to drop the spare tire, because to get this out we need to have it's right underneath the spare tire. So we'll do that, put that together, get that dropped, and then get back going. All right, guys, so this is how you do it. You use your ignition key, you pop off the little cover that goes here. I don't have that on this truck. Key in the hole, give it a little turn, pops out. Now we have an entrance there to put the tire lowering tool in there. Next, what you want to do is just the thicker side, the bigger side. You want to fit that in the hole. Kind of follow the tube on the way in there. Give it a couple little turns, little twists, and then you feel that you're locked onto the nut that lowers the tire. So you come over and grab this handy guy here and pop it right on here. Push this in, snap it on, and now you just give her a turn. And as you can see, the tire is coming down. It's really not as hard as people make it seem. Alright, once you've got the tire lowered, let's see, give it a little bit of slack, like such, and see if I can remember. Okay, underneath, so you lift it. You're trying to wiggle that, you're trying to maneuver that piece through there. So let's see. So once you fully drop the mechanism that, drop the tire down, then you want to push it up here. Shut this down so we can get this on video. And you want to kind of maneuver this part through the hole on the tire. And there we go. Now the whole thing will pop out on the other side. Now you can remove the tire. Alright, now that we got the spare off, I'm going to go under there and show you how to remove the old part and how we install the new one. I'm going to show you the tools real quick, what I use. So I'm going to keep it simple. What I'm using for this job today is I need the wrench, the crescent wrench, because I don't have a 13 millimeter. If you have a 13 millimeter ratchet wrench or even a standard wrench, that's what you need to loosen the bolt. A ratchet and socket will not fit. And I need the dikes to clip I'm sorry, I'm having a brain fart. I need the dikes to clip the wire ties that are in there, cable ties, whatever you want to call them, and then use the flathead to pop the pin, or not even pin, man, I'm having foggy attack, to pop the clip from the this little guy here. Alright, so let's get under there. Alright, so now we're under the car. It's not very far back. So look, here's where the tire comes down. And you have this cross member here. This is the part we're removing. You have your electrical clip there. This exhaust, or whatever this freaking tube is, comes up. You have to cut these wire ties. Boom, boom, boom. It just sits up there. And the hard part, or the hardest part, is following this guy and get back in there. Not the first one, but the one behind it up there. This guy right in here, that clip down there. Let's see if I can zoom in. That clip right there, you kind of push on it with the screwdriver, and that's how you'll loosen it, and then you pull off. As you push on the clip, you kind of pull off, and then that pipe will come off, or that fitting will come off. It's kind of brittle, so that's another reason I don't recommend using a used part, but a lot of times they break when you take them off. But so that's what we're doing. Okay, and then this here, looking at it from down here, right, you got your tire, your spare tire thingy, cross member. There's your part you're changing. This up here, this bolt, this is what is holding it on to the frame of the truck. So it's a 13 millimeter. You have to get it from up here, up on top, and the space is very limited. Again, you cannot use a ratchet unless you have some kind of low profile version or something. Ideally a 13 millimeter ratcheting wrench would be perfect, but I don't have that, and I'm using a good old crescent wrench. It's a little more work, but it gets the job done. As you can see, it's a little rough because, I mean, there's not a lot of room. This crescent wrench is probably a little bigger than I should be using, but I am on the nut, and just wanted to show you guys how I got there, just up above. Alright guys, so I think I've loosened it enough to where I can kind of just unscrew it by hand, I think. It's kind of hard to hold the camera, do it, but as you can see, it's moving. So the crescent wrench wasn't that bad. I just kind of loosened it like halfway, less than halfway, and then it loosens up, and you can do it by hand. And once this guy's out, again, it's a 13 millimeter, but I think you need a ratcheting wrench. And then, so once that's out, just pop this, comes right off. Then, like I said, I already started cutting these. And then now we gotta tackle that annoying clip hose. I'll try to get footage of it when I get there right now. 1 second. So I kind of bent this heat shield out of the way a little bit. And it's this right here. So it's dirty. That probably explains why it's bad. It looks like the people that had this truck before took it off road and didn't really clean it up, didn't take care of it. So, you know, just follow this hose off the end of the part that we just took off, and then alright, not sure what happened, but the footage cut off. So anyway, so we kind of, the clip on this is probably closer to the front, honestly, but just kind of got to feel around. You'll feel the clip, and then you want to push on it with the flathead screwdriver, and it pops it, and then you just pull out on this. Yeah, you know, my explanation probably sucks, but it's actually, if you can get the screwdriver on the clip, it's in here somewhere, it makes it really easy. Okay, trying to show you again. I know my angle sucks, but look, I'm in the groove. Maybe if you turn it, trying to twist your screwdriver, it pops it a little bit. Ah, fuck. So I want to get this on video. I was actually able to stick my hand up in there and with my nail kind of pull at the clip right here. So that's where you're trying to pull up. Trying to get the screwdriver in there, or I think a pick of some sort would work even way better. Especially if it's if it's the old part and you just don't care, you're just gonna break it. Just pull on this and it'll pop it off. That's how. If you break it, it doesn't matter. It's just gonna be this part, and you can put your new part on. It'll clip right on. But I'm trying to pull on that and pull out on the tube at the same time to get it off of the. I think that's the actual canister up there, the vapor canister or whatever. So pulling on it. I'll pull one up. Feels like it's gone. I think I'm tripping, but all right, guys, I got it. So I don't know what the actual correct way is to pull the front up or the back up. I did both right now, and I got it loose by pulling the back up. So I didn't even have to break it. Just kind of popped it back up with the screwdriver with my finger and pop off. And there's that. That thing is filthy, dude. I hope this is the problem. It's not supposed to be all dirty like that. These guys they try to take this thing off road, like go 4x4 with it and stuff. So anyway, there's that. Then you follow it back. So this is what we just pulled off over there. Just kind of gotta, you know, wiggle it out. Pull this off. I think I got one more zip tie in here I gotta get off. So to reinstall it, I'm gonna do this part that goes up in here. It just like kind of ties on to, what is it? Ties onto these, but the wire ties. That's how it was installed. I'll do that last because I think I want to get this fitted like hard tube reconnected back there first because it's kind of shaped weird. And once I get that on, figure out how the rest of this stuff goes on here. All right, so I got that guy clipped on. Boom, he's nice and ready to go. Then this, obviously that's the electrical connector. We're gonna reconnect. And then this guy fits up here. I'm gonna stick that in there. It holds it in place. Our screw goes under here. I'm gonna see if I can screw it in from the bottom this time. I don't know why they have to have it up top. And then pretty much run this through all this. It's all dirty. Wear safety glasses so shit's not falling in your face. Pull it up here. I'm just gonna stick that way back up there and zip tie it, and we should be good to go. I wouldn't go in from the bottom, but it's alright. I'm just hand tying it. Fingers crossed this fixes the problem, guys. This truck has been a headache. Honestly, I'm just trying to get it ready to sell, but I don't want to sell it to somebody messed up. I want to make sure it's freaking got the check engine light cleared and it's running good. You know, it's a good truck. It's just this random freaking light. All right, now I've got a little bit of slack. I'll be able to show you. So you must stick that part in, right down in the center of the hole. I'm gonna shove this in one side at a time. There you go. Now, kind of push it up there. And you want to go the opposite way with this. And it'll lift it back up. As it's going back up, also, you want to guide it because in order for it to sit flush underneath your car, it just needs a little bit of guidance. There it goes. It's starting to lift now. There we go. I'm not even guiding it this time, it might go. Oh, see, it's kind of stopping. It's good. Looky, no check engine light, dude. Fuck yeah, bro. It's been a while. Now that we're gonna drive it around and see if it stays off. So that does it, guys. All this time, that's what it was. That was the problem. No check engine light. Running good. We're all good. Subscribe, like. Hope this helps somebody out there. I know these 5.3s, these GM vehicles, GM trucks can be a little tricky sometimes. A little finicky, but for the first time in a long time, I got no lights on my dash. Let's go, baby.